McCarthy, the most handsome and entertaining science fiction author on video. Now today we're going to talk about a little bit about interstellar communications, which form a very, very big part of my upcoming book, Tyger Burning. It's coming in July of 2019. You can pre-order a copy now, and that would really help me if I have any chance of getting on the bestsellers list. Pre-orders are critical to getting on that list, and I do a quick video here, pew pew pew, that explains why. Now, interstellar communications. What are you talking about, TC? How can we do that now? Well, a couple of researchers have found, they're from MIT, at least one of them, I think the lead on the paper is from MIT, and they've discovered that we could build today, a laser powerful enough to basically shine at one of our nearby star systems where we know there are rocky planets that may contain water. We could shine it on those planets and blink it on and off and do all sorts of things, and perhaps establish some form of rudimentary communications. The question I have is, should we? Now in my book, Tyger Burning, they do something similar and attract the attention of an alien race that it doesn't have our best interests in mind. Now, and I don't understand why we do these things, and basically our default assumption is that whoever we contact is gonna be our best friend right off the bat. How friendly were we to the Native Americans when we first came over to the New World? Maybe at first we were, but that turned quickly into conquest and conquering of the Native American races, and we have America as we know it today. Now, I apologize to my international viewers. Maybe that reference is very, very America-centric, but that's the perspective that I write from, so that's the way it is. Now, basically, the scientists are going to put together, or they suggest that we could put together a 1 to 2 megawatt laser with a primary mirror, I think about 30 meters in diameter. That's pretty big, and I believe it's got to be perfect. But if you do that, then the idea is that we could shine it toward one of these star systems nearby. One is TRAPPIST-1, the other one is Proxima Centauri b, and the light would get there after traveling for a very long time, but I think within our lifetimes. And if somebody like us, or more advanced than us, was watching the sky and wondering about that little yellow star, you know, with the 9 planets orbiting around it, you know, if maybe that one contained intelligent life, they would start to notice that the sun was behaving strangely. Maybe kind of like what we saw recently with that star system that scientists actually thought might contain a Dyson sphere. I mentioned it in this video here. Pew! Now the idea is that we shine this light, start flickering it, and somebody watching our star would say, wait, that's not right. You know, all this time we've been seeing that star behave in this way, and now we're seeing it behave in a very, very different way. At that point, the idea is that maybe we could set up some sort of rudimentary form of Morse code between our 2 star systems. Well, it can work. It could definitely work, and I think the concept is very, very cool. I just come back to this idea of, is it a good idea? Is it a good idea? Let me know I'm going to keep going, but let me know your thoughts below in terms of the things that could possibly go wrong when reaching out to completely alien systems and races that may contain life forms that are far, far, far more advanced than we are. One of the nice things we've got going for us is that we're kind of on our own in our corner of the galaxy, and getting to us is not that easy. Something like this could change all that. Something like this could put out a beacon. That's what this thing would essentially be, is a light beacon saying, hey, come here, look, we're here. And my question again is, do we really want that? Now, what's in Proxima Centauri b? Well, Proxima Centauri b, I think, is the closer of the 2 choices. And it contains an Earth-like planet that is very close to a red dwarf star. And it has, scientists think that that planet is abundant with water and has salty oceans, which really, really, really screams, hey, there may be life here. The one problem with that planet is that it is bathed almost on I wouldn't say regular, but probably multiple times. It's been bathed by solar flares, basically charged particle storms that create an intense particle radiation that would basically kill most, if not all, life forms we're familiar with on the surface of that planet. Does that mean there might not be some life forms that could survive deep in the ocean or underground somewhere? Well, maybe. Maybe it could. And so scientists are still looking at that. They haven't ruled it out completely as a planet that may contain life. What's the second system? The second one is TRAPPIST-1, which is a little bit farther away, but is far more interesting in that it contains multiple rocky planets varying distances from its star. Some of them contain lots of water, lots more water than we have on Earth, and they're very, very similar to Earth in terms of mass. Now, the closer you go to the star, the planets are going to be surrounded by heavy, hot, dense atmosphere, and the further out you go, you're eventually going to wind up with planets that are rocky but covered with ice, basically ice balls. And the hope is that somewhere in between there might be some, a planet that's perfect, right, and contains life. We could establish communications with it using this laser method, and voila, we've discovered the first clue or evidence of intelligent life outside of our solar system. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's very relevant to the plot of my book, Tyger Burning, again coming out in July of 2019. Pre-order anywhere books are sold online, and transmission. Hey, TC McCarthy here, the most eclectic and entertaining science fiction author on YouTube, maybe even the internet. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. As usual, buy my books. I've got a new one coming out in July, and I'll have a giveaway coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate you subscribing to my channel, and please, 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 please don't forget to click that little bell icon so that whenever I upload new content, you get notified. Thanks again. See you soon.
She keeps a Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, she said.